Hello and welcome, I'm an agnostic noob. This is Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII. Or rather, let's fail at Final Fantasy VIII. So here's the thing. I'm not particularly happy with the last video I put up because, well, the Abadon boss fight could have gone better, and there was something I missed in the Great Salt Lake area. The Great Salt Lake, yeah, we've gone to Utah. Specifically, right here, there's a draw point for Meteor, one of the most powerful spells in the game. The sooner we get a full complement of that, the better. Now, unfortunately, we only got 4. That's okay. It's better than nothing. We're still carrying Renoa. So I'm going to redo the Abadon fight. I am not utilizing Adea this time. I got Quistis back in the party. Everybody's fully junction, because here's the other reason I want to redo that. Abadon gives 40 AP. That is a lot. Ability learning goodness. So that's what we want to get. I'm not exactly feeling Thundaga right now, so I'm gonna pass on that. Alright, here we go. So I'm going to redo Abadon. I do have encounters turned on, by the way, so... see, there's the other thing I missed. A save point. That would have been so useful earlier. So very useful. Okay, no hidden draw points or anything there, which I wasn't expecting anything, to be perfectly honest. Let's go over here. I'm not going to worry about the save point for right now. We'll fight our good buddy Abadon here. Round 2 with Mr. Undead Tusks. Who designed this? I mean, somebody was not right in the head when they drew this up. Okay, as before, he is an undead monster, so using recovery items on him, or recovery magic, will definitely wreck him. I'm going to see what he's got there for me, and I'm going to have Quistis cast Kiraga on herself. Ooh, ooh. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. We're going to be here for just a few minutes. Oh. Here's the other thing I should have done previously and didn't. I should have leveled up just a smidgen more to make Abadon a little bit more powerful, because then he has Flare. Flare is good. Flare is good. Get Flare. Again, one of the most powerful spells in the game. One of your earliest opportunities to get it. And trust me, we're not going to have any problems with this guy. He's not going to wreck us in the slightest. He's got Kiraga Esuna. We can cure any damage he does to us. And when he starts kind of casting Confuse on people, which he's about to, we can just use Esuna to bring him out of it. I'm going to go ahead and get a scan on this guy. Oh. Sorry about the maniacal laughter there. That was just me being just utterly pleased by what I saw right there. So Abadon has just over 17,000 hit points. Monster born of ancient bones deep in the Great Salt Lake. Yes, Utah hides bone monsters. You heard it here first. Weak against fire and holy magic. So that's Abadon in a nutshell. Didn't really need that Esuna after all, because it missed on the Confuse on Quistis, so that's good. Makes me happy. Alrighty. not sure why he cast a spell on Selphie there, because she's really not under the effects of any magics at this time. The spell will, of course, take away any good magics you have. If you're, like, reflected or protected or something like that, it goes away. Here comes the Confuse. Oh, I bonked Quistis on the head. Damn. Oh, that was not a good thing to cast, Quistis. Oh. Don't be going doing that. You must be kidding. Aside from the fact that we're gonna have to get that one full life back now. Oh boy. The unfortunate thing is that we don't have very good protection against Confuse, and thus we don't have any really good way of resisting that other than just, casting the spell afterwards. The unfortunate thing is that Quistis is fast enough that she's getting a turn off before we can cast Esuna on her. Now, the ideal way to handle this is to come into this battle with Confused Junction to Status Offense, and then you don't have to worry about it. I did not do that because I'm not playing very well lately. I'm just not been doing a very good job. For example, I should have been drawing magic there, and instead I was waxing poetic about how crappy my gameplay is. Oh gosh, Selphie, you gotta do better than that. That's 3 is ridiculous. Alright, Quistis has been cursed. I'm not particularly sad about that. Because we're not exactly using a whole lot in the way of limit breaks on this dude. Stop it. I do not appreciate getting tongue from you. Keep your cheek to yourself, if you please. Stop it. Curse would be worrisome if this were a different battle that I'm thinking of, but not sweating it right now. We've got high hit points. I do kind of want to try and cast Silence on him, though. We got Silence. Let's cast that and see what that does for us. Because if this works, he won't be able to cast Confuse on us. That didn't work. That's okay. Not good. Not good at all. Please don't work. Okay. Huh. Selphie, the unfortunate thing about Confuse is that literally anything can happen. But chances are it's going to be something that you don't want happening. In which case, I don't want this battle ending. He just blinded Quistis there. That wasn't very nice. Not a nice thing to do, Squall. Not a nice thing to do. Very cruel, very cruel. Selphie continues to underperform. This is concerning. He's casting blind. I'm not worried about that at all. He can blind Selphie all he likes. Oh, she's all full up on Flare. That's good. Well, then we can go ahead and cast a little Esuna on people, starting with Quistis. Squall's also full up. go ahead and cure Selfie. So as soon as Quistis is full up, we'll be in good shape. Might as well do a little curing too. And let's go ahead and try and steal some items from them too. Excellent. I'll take that power risk, thank you very much. Oh, we'll go ahead and cure Squall here. See if he has any more items to appropriate for our cause. Has nothing. That's fine. Actually, he has Flare, which we're all full up on now. Excellent. That means we get to kill this dude. Now, obviously, physical attacks are just not doing it here, so we're gonna go ahead and start casting cures on him, but we'll also, depending on how much damage this does... No. I cured Selfie. Oops. Let's actually cast Flare on him. Let's see what that does. Flare's a pretty cool spell. It actually does pretty decent fire damage. In older Final Fantasy games, Flare was referred to as Nuke. They changed it to Flare after a few years because why not? It also junctions very well to certain stats. I'm just gonna wreck this guy with a little Kiraga. And send him back down into the Great Salt Lake. Back into the lake bed where you belong, buddy. Utah is through with your menacing. Okay, no XP, but, yeah, well, no items either. But we got the 40 AP, and that's what we were after. That got us some good good abilities, including Alexander's high magic refinement. Let's have a look at what else we can get from him. There's a specific good ability that we're going to need for Alexander at some point. But we have to get a couple of other abilities first. That's okay. Okay, Flare junctions well to several stats. A little bit better on magic there. If you junction it to your elemental defense, it will raise your fire, ice, and lightning resistance to 100%. Pretty cool. Well, I'm kind of liking having about 60% resistances to everything, so we'll stick with what we got there. So, it's also a pretty powerful attack spell too, so it's never a bad thing to have Flare. Okay, let's go ahead and get Encounter None turned back on. Oops. There we go. While we're at it, yep, she used one, so casting that spell basically consumed a charge of full life, which put her at less than max, which actually lowers her maximum hit points. Kinda sucky. But what are you gonna do? We'll draw another one here eventually. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Let's see what else we got here. Has a full complement of Flare. be very useful after we get more slots of elemental defense, which is entirely possible. And we'll go look at Selfie here. Doesn't have any tornado to go with, so I might actually put Flare right there. Let's go over here. Yeah. I like it. Let's do it. Alright guys, so that's really in a nutshell what I wanted to accomplish there. Sorry about the fail in the last couple of videos. We'll pick it up next time right where we left off previously, which is at the point where Laguna is getting ready to do Laguna-type adventures. Oh, so much fun. I'm an agnostic noob. Thank you for watching Let's Fail Final Fantasy VIII, in which I try desperately to succeed a little bit better. Tune in next time for Laguna, and have a wonderful night.